Did you see that? A ghost.
Everybody, this Kyle the Hooligan. So I know y'all probably been hearing about this FM Meka stuff. People been DMing me and I tried to keep it quiet because I was gonna really wait till this shit blew up for real and then went after them, because basically it was they came to me with this AI shit and was like, would I want to be the voice of it? And I thought it was gonna be some collaboration. They promised me equity into the company, percentages, all this stuff. So I'm thinking okay, there's about to be some collab, something different for me, so where I could do my music and be on some AI stuff with this FM Meka character. So everything's going good. Next thing I know, niggas just ghosted me. Use my voice, use my sound, use the culture, and literally just left me high and dry. I ain't get a dime off of nothing. And they got record deals, all this stuff. I wasn't involved with no meetings or none of that, which is fucked up. So honestly, I'm glad they ass got canceled. That's karma for their ass, because God don't play with me. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Welcome to Paranormal Pentivity, a show about songwriting, ghostwriting, and everything in between. We are on the new set. My name is Nayim, and I am your host. What the fuck is going on is the first question you ask yourself when you see FM Meka, an artificially intelligent robot, get signed to Capitol Records, and then less than 24 hours later gets dropped. It was actually probably 5 hours later after the announcement they dropped FM Meka. But we're here to talk about all the important angles of it. So first is what the fuck is going on. Think about it like this. FM Meka, obviously, I've been watching this for about a year. I thought it was a video game. I didn't think it was serious, but the thing is, most of us didn't take it serious and didn't think it was serious until a person, can you even say a person? A video game character gets a record deal before you as a rapper, you as a singer, you as a rock star or whatever. They go over to Capitol, get millions, because they broke them off millions. It wasn't no little bag for this, because think about it like this. This is, FM Meka is a cartoon. I'm calling FM Meka a cartoon, and doesn't matter what comes out of this cartoon's mouth. It's not real, so there is no background check that can be done on a cartoon. A cartoon is not relegated to a specific area. Yes, they have this song called Florida Water, and for real, you think about how racist this cartoon character is. FN might stand for Florida nigga, or it could stand for fuck niggas, or whatever. It could be anything. But and then what the fuck does Meka mean? Whatever. But this is something that can be bent, molded, and shaped into exactly whatever the climate is. There's absolutely no way. It's a fucking bug in here. There's no way that this thing, you can't, this thing can be made into whatever you want it. It's like tofu, or it's like clay, or like wet sand. You can mold it into whatever you want it to be molded into if you know how to do it. They're masquerading this thing as a rapper from Florida. They're saying it's the biggest artificial intelligent account on TikTok. And that's another thing. Being in the tech world is like the fucking space race. It's not, it's about, it doesn't matter how absurd your idea is. If you act on that idea and that idea fucking pops, you can laugh all the way to the motherfucking bank. You looked at this FN Meka character and you ignored it because this isn't a real rapper. This motherfucker can't go outside. This motherfucker can't do that. Think about it in a tech standpoint. First, think about this in a tech standpoint where I can give it whatever clothes, I can give it whatever hair, I can change the eyes, I can change the race, I can change the accent, I can change the voice. Then you start moving into, you can change where they're from, because there's no background check on a cartoon. You can change their history. You can change their family. They can never die. They can never be killed. They can never have real beef. You can. I'm gonna save that part for the next part. I wish this fucking bug would just kind of. It's a net in here. We got plants, but this thing could be anything you want it. It can have any ideology. It can push any agenda. It can do absolutely anything. It can be put anywhere. And if it does not work with rap, it can go sing. It can go play instruments. It can go do real estate. It can go be on a child's cartoon. It can get its own theme park. There's so many things you can do with a cartoon that a person can't, because a person can't be all of these things, especially when you come into rap music and you come into hip hop music. You're not allowed to be multiple things. You can be multiple things, but you're going to have to come out that way. But if you come out that way, it's going to be so hard to be multi whatever, especially in today's climate. And that's probably a good segue into talking about the presentation that they gave us with FM Meka, because this is what they think about us as rappers. This is what they think we look like. This is what they think black culture is. Everybody getting on that bitch. All the music basically sounds the same. It doesn't. All I got to do is punch in some data points on the computer, and voila, I have a hit song. I can get a famous rapper up there who it would make sense for Gunna to be with the artificial intelligent thing, because Gunna is pretty futuristic in his style, even though he's a human. And then there was another person on the song. I don't know who the fuck that was. It doesn't really matter. It's not relevant to what I'm saying with the fact that FM Meka is a caricature of rap music. You look at it. It's tatted up on the face. You don't understand what it say. You go to the social media account. They joking about police brutality. All type of just nonsensical shit that they think, oh, this is the fastest way to come up. And not only are the children looking at this as like, wow, like if FM Meka can rap, I can rap too. But anybody, they're saying that your rap career, everything you fought for, everything you thought was so great, so grand, and so talented about yourself, I literally can get on a $200 laptop and program your whole fucking career. And not only can I program your whole fucking career, I can make light of your people's plight. I can be better than you in every way. I can't die. This thing can literally be a rapper for 100 years and never get old, never fall off, move with the sound, move with the times. And what's so fucked up about it is that's just the tech side. Let's talk about the human side and how FN Meka will never ever run out of work, never ever run out of lyrics, because there's always going to be some songwriter or some ghostwriter in the background getting fucked over, thinking that FN Meka is going to be their chance to get into the industry. Or, not even or, just like there's going to always be somebody to come up. They got this thing saying industry blackout, and that's the reason why Capitol Records even came out talking about, oh, we're sorry to the black community. We're going to donate our money to black youths and put it in black artists. But my thing was, why wasn't that being done before, being that black people built Capitol Motown? I'm very confused about, black, that record label wouldn't be shit without black artists. Let's keep it 100. Seriously, they weren't doing this before. And my thing is, it's our fault that we allow people to make light. I ask myself, what's the difference between FM Meka and Lil Pump? There is no difference. The only difference is one of them is going to die one day. FM Meka is going to live forever because it's not a real thing. They can Photoshop the thing in pictures with Uzi and all. It's so many things. But back to this Capitol Records thing, they signed it And the thing is, people are like, oh, they dropped them, or disassociated, because I think they're saying disassociated, I gotta see, or they severed ties. The thing is, you, as the person watching this, you can actually go online and start a record label, and you never have to show who you are. Nobody ever has to know your name. You never have to even be, you could walk into Walmart tomorrow, nobody would know you were the owner of an artificially intelligent record label, or the owner of a record label in general. This is the thing. It's like $4,000 a month to get the software to upload songs directly to all the distributors, Spotify, whatever. Like they even have this thing where Spotify has ghost artists or artists that don't exist. They'll have a whole thing of songs, like instrumentals and shit, and the picture of the artist will be an icon of a goddamn daisy field or something like that. You know, these aren't new concepts. These aren't new things. Capitol Records can say what the fuck they want to. You think Capitol Records has to tell you shit to appease you? We're sorry, we've been insensitive. My thing is, record labels have been around for hundreds of years. Music is not new. There's always been somebody that's been in charge of music. They know what they're doing. They're drumming up the attention. So, just to test the climate, it's kind of like, do you remember? I remember this. Do you remember this? When self-checkout did not exist. And I remember over 20 years ago how self-checkout was being rolled out into Walmart. And everybody was totally against it. Like, why the fuck would I ring my own groceries up? You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, I'm not fucking with self-checkout until now. You'll be hard-pressed to see anybody in the fucking store. You know? And I'm saying that to say that Walmart had a 50-year plan way back before they even had the first robot in the store, that they wanted to completely automate their things. This is the thing with the music. A lot of these record labels and shit are not even record labels no more. They're tech companies. Record labels now are more tech companies than anything. It's like Empire Records. They started out being a tech company. They just happened to move into music technology. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the FM Meka was already going to be a thing anyway, because what's to say they're not going to just, okay, FM Meka get a hot song. FM Meka has a hot song now with Gunna and another rapper. This is a real thing. This motherfucker can chart and make money. That's like ghost money to me. It's like, this person doesn't even exist. This tech company made a rapper, used a real voice, and they already said that they wanted to move into actually automating the voice. They want to have a whole record label of that because of some bridging the gap or some whatever fucking word. Intersection. The intersection of music, they said. And it's just like, what is the intersection of music? Music comes from human beings. Music is the thing that people connect with each other with. Music is something that we all have in common. We all like music. We all might not like the same music, but we all like music. The thing is, this is something that is going to happen. Like, Capitol Records can drop them all they want to. They're going to find a way to roll this out. And what's going to be so crazy is they might actually be able to get away with this if the technology gets to the point where the hologram, all you would have to do is plug something up into a facility, into the electrical outlet, and the hologram be able to walk around this motherfucker by itself. I'm telling you, in about 20 years, there is going to be a whole automated, artificial intelligent, goddamn, you know, look at the shit they do with the robots and stuff now. You know, I'm not surprised by this stuff. These things aren't new to me because I grew up in tech. Just like a lot of people grew up in tech, and a lot of us came in that intersection where it was you had to go outside versus you had to actually get online and do shit, because again, everybody's on their cell phones. Everybody is on the computer. People are working from home. You can't escape the digital world. You're not going to get nothing done that's not in the digital world no more. You know, the last place where you probably can get a job and not put an application in online is maybe goddamn Waffle House, and I really doubt that. You probably had to text something to apply to that. You know, it's. I just want to run back to it's our fault because we allowed people to disrespect us. We allowed people to mimic us. We allow people to come in and think that they have a say and come in and think that they can be a part of what we built and we didn't gatekeep. And now getting on this thing, if the rap don't work, we can just put it on Cartoon Network. If the rap don't work, we can put it on Disney Channel. If the rap don't work, we can put it on Nickelodeon. You know, my cat just walked in here, so I got to get up out of here, and I need to, it's about time to go. But if all else fails, this thing is fail-proof at this point. Get the hell away from the tripod. Move. Like, it's our fault. We allowed this to happen because we're not raising hell enough about people being different. It shouldn't even be, what we do shouldn't even be computer programmable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be able to just type in a couple of algorithms and get a new rapper. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm just thinking about how they're going to perfect this. Get off of the fucking tripod. Get out of here. Just go. Get out. You know, they're going to perfect this. They're going to get it right. They're going to roll it out correctly. They're going to get, if this thing can make, this has the potential to make so much money. I'm just thinking about, like, I almost feel like, damn, why didn't I think of this? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very crazy. And as far as the person behind the scenes who does that, we already spoke about how it's always going to be somebody. He said he didn't get paid. That's not new. Motherfuckers doing work and not getting paid and getting used and abused. And shout out to Tiffany Red. I got that video from her page. She was like the first person I seen that actually posted what he looked like. And then they took your whole image. You said they took everything from you. You know what I'm saying? They took everything from you because you felt like you was going to have a business partner with a snake. And there is no business partnering with no snakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, FM Meka is the future. I'm just letting you know now. FM Meka is the fucking future. Get ready for it. And the only way we can really stop FM Meka from being the future is if we go back to actually doing the music the right way. If we actually go back to people, you have to have talent. You have to be different. You have to get with writers or get with real people. Like, you have to be there, because I'm telling you, like, this is really nuts to me. But it's not nuts, if you know what I'm saying. It's like they're testing the water to see. They're always testing us to see how much we can take and how much we'll accept. And they're trying to do anything they can to take hip hop and take the genre over. And it's really going to be up to us to stomp down and get these motherfuckers the fuck out of here. Because some random white man made a computer program and all hell broke loose. So that's just my personal feelings about this FM Meka shit and just some facts about the situation, because I don't see this going away. It's not gonna go away. They're gonna get better at it. So this is Paranormal Pentivity. My name is Nayim Edwards, and I will holla at you.
Did you see that? A ghost.